Terry McDaniel for the Raiders, a pro prospect. Ricky Ellison, a linebacker for the 49ers. Don Shula. Look how young he looks there. Outstanding, Don Shula. Mike Horan, a punter for the Denver Broncos. Oh my goodness, we're gonna put the Bronco guy over there because we just got another Hall of Famer. Look at this. This box is not searched. Troy Aikman. Look at that. It says scouting photo on here. They used a scouting photo for his card. Troy Aikman, quarterback, rookie card, Hall of Famer. Holy cow, from UCLA. First round draft pick in '89. Outstanding. Damn.